Okay, so what we're going to do now is the last of the shoulder goniometry measurements. We're going to be talking about shoulder internal and external rotation. The thing with these, like any of the internal and external rotations, is you just want to make sure you're not getting confused as to what you're doing. So you don't want to write the wrong number down for the wrong measurement, right? So you do want a towel for this one. You're going to take it and place it under the arm of the patient, and you're going to put them in 90 degrees of abduction, and you want their shoulder at 90 degrees of abduction, elbow at 90 degrees of flexion, with their arm pointed like this. Your landmarks are going to be the olecranon here, the ulnar styloid here, and then your other arm, your proximal arm, is going to be perpendicular to the floor. Okay, so you just want a straight perpendicular line. So we're going to do internal rotation first. I'll pause for just a second, and then we'll do external rotation. We're going to do these together because they really go together, but just don't get confused. So first, I'm going to have Karen go through the action with me. Internal rotation is here. Okay, so I just want you to bring your arm as far down on your own as you can without lifting. See how she's starting to lift her shoulder here? That means she's compensating. You want to make sure that they don't come up off. So try it again without, just keep. So right about there. When you see it starting to kind of rise up, you want to stop them there. Normal for internal rotation is 60. It's going to be a firm infeel. And so I'm going to line it up real quick. So olecranon, ulnar styloid, sorry about that, and perpendicular to floor. So go ahead and do that action again for me. And you can keep it lined up. The nice thing here is you can realign it. And so she has actually about 70 degrees. If you needed to push them further, you can push them further passively, like so, to get a passive. So if she was at like 50 and I wanted to see how far she could go passively, you could push her further just like this. Okay, so I'm going to pause real quick. External rotation, the action that you want there is full external rotation this way. I always taught my students in class that if you've thrown the ball and let the ball go, you're in internal rotation. If you're about to throw the ball, you're in external rotation. So for external rotation, I want you to do that for me. Can you do that? Good. Good. So I know she has full range or close to full range, and it's okay to do it. Do my measurement here, and so we're gonna place it on the olecranon still, on the ulnar styloid still, and we're still keeping the proximal arm perpendicular to the ground. So you can go ahead and go, Karen. Okay. And try not to rotate down. There you go. Try not to turn your hand over. And you can double check and make sure your landmarks are still lined up with this one, because nothing's hiding. And she's actually got a little bit of external rotation, and so she's about 92, 93 degrees. If you needed to push them further, okay, you just grab on and manually kind of push down further. So that's all of your shoulder goniometry.